What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the video. Thank you guys for clicking on it. I really appreciate it. So today I'm going to teach you guys how to basic squat. All right, let's go. So I'm going to make this video really short for you guys, but just one thing that's very important to know, squatting is very important. As a compound exercise, it works your entire legs and your butt. So it's great for getting a good butt if you're a girl or a guy, you know, whatever you want. And it is also in powerlifting, along with deadlifting and bench press as one of the moves that's used in a lot of powerlifting competitions. The world record for squatting raw, I think, is 1,032 pounds, I think. And then with knee straps and everything, I think it's like in the 1,100s. So there's just some quick facts for you guys. I'm not 100% sure about those last two. But with that being said, let's get to the video and learn how to squat. Also, before you start squatting, please do yourself a favor, stretch out, warm up, don't jump to your max immediately. If my max is 315 pounds, which it is actually, if my max is 315 pounds, I will not immediately start off with 315 pounds. I start off with 135, then I go to 185, 225, 275, and then I go to 315. Just don't immediately jump up. Just don't immediately jump up to the max that you're trying to achieve that day. Just get up there slowly and little by little. Just give yourself plenty of rest time in between. Be sure to stretch out. You can roll out your muscles with a foam roller, with one of those rolling sticks I've seen before, but just do not immediately jump up to 315 or whatever your max that you're going for that day will be. So the first thing we're going to go over is your stance and your form. Okay, and we're going to start from the bottom up. So if you'll notice, my feet are pointed slightly outward. They're not straight forward, pointing straight forward. They're not doing that. They're slightly outward. And now, not too far outward, not too far inward, but you really have to figure this out for yourself. A lot of squatting, deadlift, and bench press is a lot of stuff that you have to figure out on your own, but there's a few basic concepts that you just have to adjust a little bit. So my feet are slightly outward. My legs are more than shoulder width apart, just barely, for me at least, and they should be for you probably, more than shoulder width apart, but not by too much as well. My butt is going to be sticking out slightly. Also, you're going to notice my back is straight. I'm not leaning forward. If anything, I'm leaning backwards a little bit, but definitely not by too much, because if you lean too far forward or too far backward, well, you'll fall forward or backward, and we don't want that to happen while you're squatting. So the bar is also going to be in between my traps and my neck, resting on my traps mostly, and I want to make sure that I'm in the center of the bar and that my hands are placed evenly on the bar as well, because that could create an imbalance, and I don't want to create an imbalance on something that could weigh a lot depending on how much you're squatting, because if it's leaning too far left or too far right, too far forward, too far backward, you could have some problems. For example, falling over and hurting yourself if the weight crashes on top of you or anything. So you want to make sure that you're very careful. Be sure that you are squared in the middle of it and that you're maintaining good balance as well. Also, I forgot to mention this. If you're in a mirror, maintain eye contact with yourself in the mirror. That's what works for me. I know a lot of people say to keep your head up, like you're looking up at the sky, but that has never felt comfortable or worked for me, so I always maintain eye contact with myself in the mirror. Try both of those methods out with a weight that you're comfortable with and see which one works best for you. But I'm saying for me personally, it works better when I'm maintaining eye contact in the mirror or keeping my eyes straight ahead. Now the second part of this that we're going to go over is the actual squat. We're going from a standing position to a squatted position. So what you're going to do is you're going to make sure that you're sticking your butt out on your way down. You're going to make sure that your chest is forward, and you're going to make sure that your knees come slightly over your toes, unless you got like really long feet. But make sure that you don't overdo it. Like I said, practice this with a lighter weight or weight that you're comfortable with, so that way you can make sure you figure out your balance and stuff. So make sure that you go down pretty slow. I don't want you to go down too fast. So in order for this to count as an actual squat, you need to make sure that your thigh, aka the top half of your leg, aka your quads and your hamstring muscles, line up with the floor, so that would mean your leg goes to a 90-degree angle. So make sure that you hit at least a 90-degree angle. You can go a lot lower if you want to get a lot more out of the squat, but if you're going for a PR here, going all the way to as far down as you can might make it a lot harder for you to achieve that personal record. So you want to make sure that you hit at least a 90-degree angle and then go back up the same way you came down. So with that being said, I hope you have learned something from the video and can now achieve a squat. And I want to say thank you for coming to the video as well. Thank you for clicking on it. If you enjoyed the video, or even if you didn't enjoy the video, please hit the subscribe button. I have very informative videos coming, and I have very informative videos that I've already posted. So I really appreciate you guys coming to the channel. I already said that. So I hope you guys have a good day. Please do yourself and myself a favor. Check out what's in the description below. I have my social medias and anything else that's relevant. I always update my description boxes. So I will see you guys next time. So have a great day.